Hey, I had just left my daughter house. And so I went over there to eat. When I went over there, my grandson was playing the game and stuff. That virtual reality thing. He must have didn't want to get off of it. And she hollered at there and said, "Come on, it's time to do homework. It's the time to do homework." He come trotting. He come trotting up in there, looking all blowed up like a blowfish. He yellow. He 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 was probably peach. He coming there all blowed up like a blowfish. He didn't want to do his homework. He didn't want to get off that game. My child was just sitting there. I guess she sat there long as she could to deal with it, how he was looking. And she said, "What's wrong with you?" She said, You gotta do this your homework. You act like you don't want to do this homework." And she said, "You got a lot of years to go." And she said, "Fix your face before I give you something if I give you something to be pouting about." Babe, I was in that bathroom. I was done. I would try to laugh so it'll make you feel bad. But babe, I was up in that bathroom just chuckling and stuff. I mean, it's amazing how she was saying some of the same thing I was telling her. And I was telling my kids, I said, "You got a long time to go to be doing this homework. You need to be getting used to it." And then she the one that I had trouble with. She used to get a whooping every day. And it just be so fun with my kids. Be going through different things with their kids. Like with the oldest one the other night. She liked to wait till it's late in the evening to go out and about with all this stuff going on in the world. Even though we don't think like that, but I had called and stuff. I realized she had no one out and stuff. And I said, "Where you at?" And she said, "I'm at Verizon taking care of Naya phone." I said, "What? Well, what happened?" I said, "What, from the time y'all had called me on the phone, because she just had got my granddaughter another phone." She said, "Somewhere's happened or whatever." And I said, "Make sure you go straight on to the house." And I said, "Cause you know how you like to be out and about." She said, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, cause you wait till dark to try to go and do something." And she said, "What?" And then my dear daughter was sitting in the front seat with her, and she said, "You be out and about." And my daughter said, she said, "No, you gonna get slapped. You want to get slapped in the mouth?" Baby, I just started laughing. I said, "You better not hit my granddaughter." Stuff. And then that was the one was smart at the mouth. She was smart at the mouth and stuff, but she wouldn't say certain things. But when I be talking and stuff, she tried to interrupt me. But baby, she reaping what she sowed. With that one and the other, I told you about it first. Used to get a whooping every day for something. Baby, it be so funny to me. How is it funny to y'all when y'all kids be doing, y'all grandkids be doing stuff, and the grandkids start doing things that your kid used to do, and they used to get a whooping for, and they see how it made you feel and stuff.